Alright, I just want to make a small update here on the prototype TechStation project. It's been a few days, I apologize for that. I've just been busy with work, and my girlfriend's birthday is today. And my TechStation was over at my uncle's house because we were working on it over there, and I was doing some computer work for him, and I didn't get a chance to pick it up. So, just a little update on what has been done. I've gotten the rubber type material attached on there. As you guys can see, it's on there. It's not coming up. It's on there with some spray adhesive, and the motherboard tray is mounted. As you can see, there's just four 6/32 by 1 1/4, I think, or 1 1/2 inch screws that go down there with some bolts at the bottom, one on each corner, two that go back here. And the only thing that I have left to do is drill some holes for the cable management, mounts up the brackets for the stuff on the bottom here, and I also need to get this mounted because, as you can see, this piece right here is not mounted, but gives you a good look at what it looks like. Very nice stuff for what I paid for it and the amount that I got. I still have enough to do one more TechStation, I think, for the top and bottom. And as you can see, I did decide to go with this stuff on the top because I just think it made it look better. I mean, as you can see, like if you look at it right now with the wood, it's kind of but then if I throw this in there, there you go. That just looks, I think, a lot more professional, and it's a lot cleaner look. It just, all you see is the black and the aluminum. I think it looks really cool. And I'd eventually like to paint this motherboard tray, but since this is just a prototype and this is probably what I'm going to be using unless I decide on going with something else or selling this and making another one for myself, it's probably just going to stay the bare steel that it is. There's still, like when he sent it to me, he had tape all along the edges here and everything, and that still has to be removed. There's some residue and stuff, so there's a little bit of work to be done there. But let's see if we can show you guys the screw mounting there. As you can see, I'd like to eventually add some wing nuts on that to make it a little easier, but I think once the cables and everything are on there, I don't think that that'll really be necessary, because even with these bolts on there, it's really easy to remove. I mean, even by hand. If you have a drill or an electric screwdriver or something, I mean, it would take like 5 seconds to take each of them out. So there's still a good amount of work to do, but the hardest part, I think, is over, and that was building the frame of it itself. Now it's just going to be measuring up for the brackets and stuff. I did some mock-ups, but haven't fully decided on the way I'm going to do things yet, so we're just going to leave it at that. I got to measure out the holes for cable management and all that stuff, which is going to be kind of difficult on some of this stuff, being that I didn't allow myself any room on these sides here. So we're going to have to see. I'm going to have to throw my old P5K motherboard on there and see how much room I'm exactly going to have. I might have ended up routing like the 8-pin behind here, you know, and just having it tied down on the bottom of that, and the front panel stuff as well. And I decided that I'm not going to go with a switch panel like I was originally going to do. I was looking at the HSPC TechStation, and they actually come with these small little switches and LEDs that are just they have, you know, they're like 1 inch long, and they just have little connectors on them that go right in the motherboard. So I think I'm going to do something like that, since I have so much of them laying around. I don't really know where they all are right now. I got stuff everywhere, as you can kind of see there in the top of the screen. But we're going to see how everything goes. I'm going to update the pictures here in probably a day or so on the overclock.net for my build log, and you guys can check that out. I'll put a link in the sidebar, as I did with all the other videos. And I will let you guys know about any changes or other modifications and progress that I have. So I will leave you guys at that. I don't want to bore you too long. Oh, another thing, when I mounted the tray, being that it's got these edges down here, I didn't want it to flex in when I was mounting these screws. These are, I think, a 1/2 inch away from each corner. So what I did was I took, similar to what I got on the bottom here to make this level with that 1 inch piece that I bought, I put a 1/4-inch piece of plywood. You can kind of see right there through the hole right there. That'll be covered up with the motherboard. But I got that under there, and then we drilled straight through all that, mounted it in. I mean, this thing is just amazing so far. There's a few little things here and there that, that were kind of rushed. But I mean, as far as the stability and the durability of this unit, I mean, I could probably drop this thing out of the back of a car and it might bend this up a little bit, but I doubt that it would hurt anything else on this. And I'm trying to think about what I'm going to do for the feet. As you can see, these things will tear up anything you put them on because they're sharp, being that they're, cut off angle aluminum. So I'm thinking if I went with square tubing, I could have just got some of the square plugs and put them on the bottom, but I think I'm going to go with some U-channel, and I'm just going to super glue or use some kind of adhesive and just go here and here on this 90-degree bracket. And I think that should be nice because I got some pretty small U-channel, and I think that will work out pretty good. So that's the progress for now, and I will update later. And if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know, and I will see you guys later.